So yeah, we're recording this May 1st, the day after the Mitchells versus the Machines comes out. Even though
We
we
just
started
finished watching it.
even though we
We
started
can
watching
lie.
it the day it came out.
It's still Friday to me.
Time is stupid. All right.
Nah, we just started late. I mean, that's all that really happened.
Dude.
Hmm?
Where do we even start with this movie?
First off, I didn't like it. No, actually, I kind of want to start off with I get why they could have called it Connection. Like, I wasn't entirely sure if
you always call it
Connected.
connection. Connected.
Yeah. I
Connected?
Past tense.
preferred that name. What the hell?
Why is it called Connected? That's
Good.
past
Names
tense.
are bad.
I like the first name.
Because they work. Well,
First name was Mitchell's,
the Mitchells
dude.
the Mitchells versus the Machines was the first name, and then Sony
Oh, really?
rebranded it to Connected, and then when it moved to Netflix, they rebranded it to the Mitchells versus the Machines.
I see.
Because
Breed, by the way.
like Connected, like yeah, it's like okay, they're connected to the internet, but they're also connected as a family, and then I get it. But I like the Mitchells versus the Machines more just because that's the focus of the movie. I don't want every single brand doing the Disney Pixar one word for the name of your movie.
Yeah, I
Shenanigans.
guess I could see why it was, but yeah, it's not as powerful to me to be called Connected.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, but I enjoyed it quite a bit.
I didn't expect the humor to be so
That was our brand of
directly
humor.
fired at us.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like they targeted our demographic for sure. They targeted
Yeah.
millennials and Zoomers who like memes and dumb jokes and really snappy
And
humor.
And we're art school kids.
And we're all art
school.
school kids. Like, let's face it, there wasn't a reality where we weren't going to like this movie.
Probably not.
You know, even if there was a reality where we were all carpenters, we would have liked this movie because of the dad.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Trying to think. It had nice bouncy animation, which I always appreciate. I can't do it myself, but I appreciate looking at it.
Yeah, the animation was fantastic.
I love their use.
I guess the sort of blending of 2D and 3D didn't stand out as much in this movie as it did in Spider-Verse because it was already so stylized. I think that's the only reason. Because in this movie, it was already so stylized that when you see 2D, you're like, all right, yeah, like I'm totally here for it.
Yeah,
So
I guess what you're saying.
and that's not a bad thing. Like, you know, in Spider-Verse, it kind of stood out because you're expecting more of a traditional CG film, and then you see these little like nuances of 2D animation. You're like, whoa, that's cool. And this is more like it's all style and interesting, you know, artistic choices.
Yeah, when this movie
And
uses,
it's more what you'd expect. So
yeah,
which is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty. It was pretty cool how they did it.
yeah, I like how they didn't use 2D just for like the special effects and certain elements. Like they did that a lot in Spider-Verse. There was some mixing and hodgepodge of it, but a lot of the times in Spider-Verse, the 2D was like mostly effects and then elements like the outside of the nose or like around the eyes, which they did in this movie. But they also used the 2D a lot in this movie for like, I mean, like all the big effects that you see behind every character all the time. I thought it was only going to be like select scenes where they did stuff like that, but like every scene probably had some use of that, and it's great.
Yeah, I think Spider-Verse went more comic. This went more cartoon, which was kind of cool about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can
Like-
see that too.
These movies are in the same vein, but they take it two very different directions. So you're not going to like, you can't take a shot from this movie and a shot from Spider-Verse and get them confused, which is a little bit of what I was worried about. Like whenever I first saw trailers for this, I was worried it was going to be too easy to mix it up with like Spider-Verse's style. And luckily I don't feel that's the case. I feel it definitely holds its own and is its own film just entirely.
Yeah. Yeah, because Spider-Verse is like halftones, comic reference, speech bubbles, and this is all cartoony.
Yeah.
Like internet stuff, which is what it was really part of too. Is pretty meta in that respect.
Yeah.
Like
There was so
everything
many
was pretty meta.
Yeah, there were so many jokes that were like the baboon, the baboon,
Yeah.
the screaming baboon joke. It's like, oh yeah, we could go find that video on YouTube right now and watch it. Like,
Well, you might have a hard time since you called it a baboon, but other than that, yes,
oh my God, Christina, what kind of monkey is it then?
that was a howler monkey.
Okay.
That's my only contribution.
Why are you like this, Halstead?
Who did this to you?
What you do, you little, you little bullshit?
Me.
Dude. Oh my God, the mom scene. I'm still losing my mind.
Yeah, the mom.
With the mom.
Fucking good. Oh God, no. Netflix.
I knew she was gonna do the mom shirt. I didn't know it was gonna go that crazy.
Dude.
No.
It went crazy.
That was pretty fun.
Oh my God. Just,
Like everything came back to something that happened earlier, which I expected. What the hell?
yeah.
But yeah, it was. I liked it. It went formaically, but it went in the pleasant format. You know, it was formulaic in a nice way.
Uh-huh.
The bird.
I know.
Well, like the movie was going to be built on the formula. We all knew that. But
Yeah.
but we don't care about the formula. We cared about everything encasing the formula. And everything encasing
Yeah.
the formula was delectable, tasty ice cream, sandwich, cake, donut, sprinkles, colorful madness. And
You okay, bud?
I've got to keep my calories under the number, and that those words I just said that's just me trying to breathe them out so I don't inhale more calories later.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was kind of an example of a movie where being a little bit predictable was not a problem
Yeah.
for me. Because it was enjoyable in other way. There was a lot of redeeming qualities.
Yeah. Like, it's the story we all knew it was going to be, but I don't care because the animation and the art's so fantastic. Like,
Yeah,
this really
and
was.
there was a lot of plot elements where we were like, okay, this is obviously going to come up again in the plot later on, and it
Yeah.
of course did.
Yeah.
So it was a little obvious in that sense.
We sound
I
like
guess obvious.
we sound like total film snobs. We totally knew that was going to happen. We knew. We
Well,
just knew it was coming
just-
up.
Mhm.
If I'm gonna be honest about it, then yeah, I mean, I did, but I'm not. My point is that didn't detract from it at all.
No,
Right.
absolutely not. So, Nick, you called me out on this. Was I
Both the
the
crying?
yeah? Was I the
Uh-huh.
only? Was I the only one who was getting a little teared up at that scene?
Yeah, I saw you.
Is that what
No,
I?
all the college stuff like gets me a little teared up.
Is that what I
because
sounded
it's just
like?
like yeah, you're like emotions.
I'm
was like, oh,
sad
God.
now.
Help me. But no, some of the moments got me, like that seeing the dad. I mean, I already knew why the dad gave up the cabin as soon as she talked about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So, but seeing it like that shot was such a good shot of him like looking at the cabin and
Yeah.
the sold sign.
Yeah.
Like that was like pretty like that was a really good moment.
Yeah. The scene where like in that same scene where he's like, no, it's easy. I was like, oh, no. It broke my heart to see it, dude. Oh my God. It was so sad. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
It was a little tear jerking.
A little bit.
Little
I'm
bit.
okay.
Jerk some tears
Yeah,
out
but
of
it was,
me.
at least it was like it felt kind of organic. I feel like Pixar lately is like we gotta make people cry. I'm getting a little tired of it. Whereas this felt a little more organic
Yeah.
because it was like family, her leaving for college, and like that's something I could definitely relate to.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
it's definitely something I think all of us could relate to varying
Yeah.
degrees.
It's nesting.
Yeah, it didn't feel like they were like, let's put this here to make people cry. Like it felt very organic.
Yeah.
That's what they eat.
I can relate to like desperately wanting to leave home and get college started. I can't relate to reconnecting with my dad on a positive level, but that's a different story for me.
Right.
This is where my life turns away from that and into Treasure Planet.
And now,
Get a moment to be real. Dude, if they would have played that song during this movie, I would have lost my mind. Dude, the soundtrack in this movie is a banger, dude. So many good songs.
Yeah, I wonder if it's on Spotify.
Dude, check.
Wait. Here it is. Mark, the original motion picture soundtrack. It's here.
Who's the composer? Shout out for the rooftop.
Wait, what's this by Mark? Wait, why are you doing this, Spotify? Why did it freeze up?
You froze Spotify?
Mark
Yeah,
Mothers Bar.
I don't know that
So
one.
Mark Mothers, just type Mothers and then BAUGH.
Mark Mothersbaugh, maybe? Mothersbaugh?
That sounds like Mother's Bow.
Yeah, BAUGH, I think is normally pronounced bow. Or bow?
Yeah, he did the
Mothers Bow?
Croods and the Wallabies.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I saw that earlier. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, he did the Lego movie, he did the Wallabies, and he did the Croods, A New Age.
Yeah, so you're
Cruise
saying
was really
he's
good, actually.
you're saying he's made music for a bunch of really good things.
Or recent things.
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever watch the Cruise, Cody?
He did Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok.
Oh,
nice.
then he's
Ooh,
definitely
yeah.
got it. Yeah, I'm looking at
He
his.
did Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I'm looking at his
He
IMDb now. He's done
did-
some good
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. They kept this guy on retainer because he did Sony stuff.
He did Regular Show the movie. Holy crap! Wow. Yeah, he's done some good stuff. And you got to pad the resume with some of that Alvin and the Chipmunks shipwreck.
It happened.
That's really what got him.
Yeah,
to
it's
where
what
he
it's
is
what got him in the
today.
That's what got him in the Sony's pocket, though. Is Alvin and the Chipmunks Sony? No, that's Nickelodeon. I don't know.
No, was that Paramount?
I don't
that'd
know.
be Nickelodeon. Maybe.
What, Chipmunks?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Paramount. That's Paramount because they're on Nickelodeon now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. They had a Nickelodeon show. I know that. It wasn't very good. I don't recommend it.
Yeah. Wait, I thought that was Cartoon Network that had Chipmunks.
No. Cartoon Network used to have Chipmunks. They don't anymore.
Nickelodeon's buying all the weird stuff lately.
Yeah. The show almost felt like they were trying to do like a what's the word? It's like they were trying to do like a Gumball thing, but they just didn't have any of the Gumball energy or writing at all. Like it was completely zero Gumball power. So just like really cheap and not very entertaining. Sorry to all you
It was 20th
Chipmunk
Century
fans.
Fox did Chipmunks.
No, okay.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, it's Fox. Fox!
I
you
guess
sons of
Paramount and
bitches!
Nickelodeon maybe bought the TV rights then? They have the TV
They might have
rights.
bought the rights recently, so
Yeah.
yeah. But they didn't make the movies.
It's been for a couple of years, but yeah.
Because, I mean, like they got Garfield recently. They got.
I want the art book. We were just talking about
I only
that.
got halfway.
I really want
Yeah,
to
it's
see the
for
design
pre-order.
work for this. It's on pre-order?
Yeah, it's on pre-order.
Wait.
Yeah, it's
on
not
Amazon?
out yet. Yeah. I can't get it because I don't have a card. 'Cause someone jacked my shit.
What? Somebody took your identity?
Yeah, someone got his card.
On Monday, someone was trying to use my card because they didn't know the expiration date or the numbers on the back. So then I had to close it out.
You failed,
Big
Cody.
freaking-
Yeah. No, cancel it. No, return it. Yes, you can return
It's all the visuals.
it. Anyways.
I kind of wish. I think there was I kind of wish there was a little more, resolution between the programmer and the phone a little bit.
Yeah, they were
They
just
didn't really need it, but I kind of I don't know, because there's just the whole fact that he, you didn't really see his aftermath a little bit. I mean, you don't need to, but
Yeah, he just. Yeah. I do wish there was more of it for two reasons. One, because Eric Andre.
Right.
yeah,
I would have loved to have more Eric Andre in this movie. But yeah, it did feel like, I mean, he was literally there to set up the problem and then they got him out of the story, which
Yeah.
the story's focus is the Mitchells, but it would have been nice if they even as the phone was falling, she made eye contact with him one last time or something. Probably would have been enough, Like he just mouthed, "I'm sorry," or fuck you and threw up the bird. I don't know.
I don't think that's allowed to happen.
What if we got a rated
Yeah.
R, The Mitchells versus the Machines?
I'd rather have a rated R Spider-Man.
True.
Our Spider-Man.
But what about a rated R Venom? Venom, Venom.
No.
Get him, Venom! I'm Venom now. I'm Venom. I'm Eminem singing Venom.
God, he
totally made
really
that song the day before.
phoned that in, dude.
When's
It's-
this due? Today.
Today?
Oh shit.
All right.
Oh crap. Venom.
Word association. Word association.
That doesn't mean
Venom. Gonna get him.
Get him.
Eminem.
Venom.
Venom.
I'm Venom.
Is this staying in the video?
I don't know.
This is all important.
Yeah, this
all
is
of
all
this is
very
important.
relevant to our discussion about the Mitchells versus the Machines.
Yes, I think.
Yeah, it was like seeing the arc between the daughter and father.
Dude,
That
Yeah.
all went good. It wasn't
This-
too cliche either. I thought
No.
it could have been, but
No.
it wasn't too cliche. It felt weird.
the arc between the daughter and the father gave. I think another reason why I like this movie so much is because the arc between the daughter and the father gave me the same vibes as the arc between Max and Goofy in the Goofy movie. And you guys know how I feel about that film.
Mhm.
It makes my heart hurt the good way and the bad way, but mostly the good way.
Nobody else but you.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
It's just
You know,
us
I
two.
did. Oh no, that's right. We watched that together, didn't we? The Sideways.
Yeah, we watched the Sideways video. It's very good. If you're watching
It
this Sideways, hit me up. I love you. Platonically,
We
of
like you.
course. But your content's phenomenal.
I understand music better now.
I'm going to pretend to understand music better now. And just repeat the words he says. I have like 7 years of band class experience. I know some stuff. Sure, that was...
Yeah.
Oh,
At the
God.
bottom it said like.
I was
like,
last in high school.
absurd.
Oh no, it's almost been 10 years since I was in high school band because I quit the band when I
poor
was
baby.
17.
Oh no, 10 years out of high school.
I'm a grandma. I've been out of college since before you were born or whatever. How does it feel, Christina, when it happens to you?
It is happening to me, you dumbass.
you.
It'll happen to you.
No. I start turning to dust. Like
I used to be with it until they changed what it was.
I just start turning to
What I'm
dust like
with is
Mother
that-
Gothel from Tangled.
Is
Weird
strange and scary to me.
You know.
Final
Are
thoughts.
there no more?
Final thoughts
I don't
on
know.
Klaus. The video I still haven't
Well,
released
like
yet.
Christmas.
You still haven't released Klaus?
No,
Oh, I
because remember
haven't.
it's going to be Christmas in July or whatever during that whole
Right,
thing.
right. It's
Because
gonna make me wanna
I
watch
got
it again, too.
I got lazy and didn't edit it in December. So
Yeah, we could
Um,
actually watch it again in July and do final thoughts on Klaus.
Double final thoughts.
Yeah,
I released
final.
that released that a day before I released the first one.
My final thoughts about the Badger.
All right, final
Which is
thoughts
still a
on
double than another.
Mitchell's
is
versus
watching
the
this
Machines. Squad up. What we got?
Hum, 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 hum.
9
It
out of
was a
10.
lot.
What up?
It was more fun than most.
I'm giving it like
Um,
visually. I'm giving it like 10 out of 10.
Oh, visually
story,
10
like
out of 10.
7 or 8 out of 10 for story, and like just general all around. But like visually, yeah, 10 out of 10.
I think Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is a decent comparison for the type of movie.
Okay.
Like as far as the sense of humor, the sort of disaster scenario. the sort
Okay,
of,
yeah, sure,
the
sure.
Theme, the theme is definitely different, but like the plot.
See
is
that?
different.
Because the dad and the son relationships.
Yeah,
are
same
similar.
relationship still stands.
Yeah. I
Actually,
definitely get
honestly,
that.
a lot of Netflix movies run that way. If you think about the dad and Klaus, it was the same thing there too.
Yeah.
Except
Well, that was
Jeffrey
a
was kind of-
spoiled kid. He didn't. It wasn't.
he
He
was
didn't
kind
believe
of
in him. His
spoiled.
kid
Yeah.
was spoiled.
Yeah.
That's kind of different.
a little bit different. It was still
Because he kicked
disapproving.
him out to become a man. It was like, dude, you're like acting like a spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Kind
He
of
kicked
like
him out and
Yeah.
said,
for a
"Be
little
a man."
But I move on.
You're doing
Be
great.
a man. Go learn how to make Christmas happen. Be a man.
This dragon's voiced by a black guy. Be a man.
Santa has PTSD.
J.J. Simmons.
Oh, God.
Speaking of, you heard they renewed, what's that called for 2 more seasons?
Invincible, season 2 and 3 confirmed. Yep.
2 and 3 confirm, yeah. It's
Yep.
really good. You guys should watch it. It's
Mhm.
really good. Yeah, I guess I agree with Ben on that one. Because Claire with a Chance of Meatballs, yeah, it's pretty similar.
Yeah. I mean, same studio, of course. And
Yeah,
this is also
Yeah.
this is also a studio that likes to surprise us with surprisingly refreshing ways to make animated films.
That's true.
The first thing that comes to mind that I've always loved is Surf's Up. I have always loved that film, and I always will.
Finding out that it's actually based on a real family, I actually like that a lot too.
Yeah, the guy based it off his family. Yeah. That's really cool. Like the same like makeup of the family and everything. Yeah, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
Like for the real life Mitchells.
That's exactly what his dad was like when he was going to art school.
Yeah, that's so cool. I actually want to like go back and read a bunch of interviews about that now. I try to like stay away from like interviews and behind the scenes stuff until after the movie comes out because I just don't want
Makes sense. They don't spoil it.
Because I might get like if you watch like interviews a lot of times can like spoil plots for you in ways that you don't want them to spoil them. So I'm glad I stayed away from that kind of stuff. I'll watch trailers all day and night because I feel like trailers always leave out the most important stuff. Even if they spoil like big moments, they kind of leave out the important part of the journey. So
well, nowadays they add a lot of shots that aren't in film.
Yeah,
just
that's
to,
true.
Yeah,
trick
just
you.
have a
just to say, oh,
like most famous is that one from fucking Spider-Man where it's like
Yeah.
Iron Man and him like
I know. Those
yeah, even
bastards.
Spider-Verse they did it.
Well, even Infinity War did it too when they're all running up and you see the Hulk, but
Yeah,
in
you
the
see the
movie
Hulk.
it's not the Hulk.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
it's
it's not
Bruce
the
and the
Hulk.
Hulkbuster.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they purposely make trailer shots now to get you off the trail.
yeah, which is honestly smart with how much people talk about movies now. It's
Yeah, that and people are
It's-
like, it spoiled it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how important thrillers are and shit.
yeah.
You spoiled that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it didn't get me full on crying.
Yeah.
If it would have had like a stronger emotional tug on me, I would have probably given it a full 10. But this is another one of those movies where I could watch it a million times, and I probably will watch it a couple million times.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. If I could put a
I guess I'm
playlist
sitting up-
on of just this and Spider-Verse looping back and forth forever, I could just go ahead and throw me in a coffin and I'll starve to death and I won't even notice. So,
Well,
is that too dark?
I mean, it's what it is.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyways. Yeah. Nick, give it a number.
I'm gonna give it 2.5 out of 10
Mm-hmm.
because I'm jaded now. I'm so jaded.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'm kind of the same number as Ben. I kind of feel an 8 for this one. Because visually, yeah, it is amazing, but the story is like, I mean, it's nothing. Even though like it really did pull on the heartstrings. I mean, it is a story that you've seen a lot. You know, like instead of the just flying out, they go on a road trip. There's that whole dynamic. So yeah, I think I would give it an 8, if not like almost a 9. But yeah, I think 8 out of 10 is really good.
You know what would have made
I
it
did
a 10?
laugh.
Go ahead.
I laughed my ass off though. Like,
Dude.
it was
Yeah,
really
I
funny.
did.
That's
laugh
another
a lot.
thing. We didn't.
No,
we,
I might bump it up till 9 because
Like,
I
we-
actually really did laugh like every other minute.
we
I was, like,
haven't actually
laughing.
talked about it
Ridiculous.
somehow, but like the humor in this movie, we said memes, but like this movie is legitimately funny. In like
Yeah, it is.
the slapstick, the expressions, the writing, every part of this movie
Time.
is legitimately hilarious.
Yeah,
Like it's so
a lot of it's how
good.
I'd probably storytell, which I kind of found I connected with a lot.
Yeah.
Especially like when it would cut to like random things and her thinking in her head a lot.
You
The imagination
connected
and
with
stuff.
it.
Yeah, they really should. I don't know if that was an alternate title or anything, but you know, connected would have been a kind of cool follow-up title. I don't know if that's the thing.
Honestly,
Or,
at this point, having
honestly,
seen
I
it,
feel
they
like-
could have gone either way, and I wouldn't have cared.
I feel like connection would be better. Because one, that's what I always say.
You wouldn't
so
have
that's
to
better.
remember the right name for the film.
No, because it is the right name, connection. Because that's what I'm doing to it, and I'm connecting into it, and that's how it should be.
I was gonna get really close to the microphone and go, but you made me laugh. So.
I'm gonna connection, and then no, no, it was real. Like I think I related to a lot of it, especially like even the making stupid film stuff.
Yeah, all of us can remember a time where we just did creative things, and it wasn't good, but it was creative. In parentheses.
Creative.
Whatever you say,
yeah,
hot dog.
You know, because I think I changed it to 9. Because like honestly, I was laughing really hard. I like so.
Yeah,
much
it was.
stuff.
I mean,
So
yeah,
stupid.
like
it was so funny.
When it was funny, it was funny.
Oh,
yeah, because like the mom's rage, I was rolling. I can't believe how much like action cliches they got. It was so good.
When it was funny, it was constantly funny. Like once it hit the ground, it was running the entire way. Then it took a short break at the emotional beats, and then they sprinted again, passing the baton to the next set of the film. It was so good.
Like so basically like the mall scene and like basically anytime the action was really frenetic was when it had really good like physical comedy was probably it's funny. I mean there was good like funny like lines. But it was the physical comedy that brought it in for me. So
the best joke in the movie for me still is, "No, I hate dinosaurs and I hate you." Runs into the wall.
No, for me, it's definitely the part that is me entirely when the fucking chair has the mom and she's like, "Get out of the chair!" It's like, "No."
That's dude, that is really
me
you.
in a nutshell. No.
She's pats her hand away. No.
Yeah, that's definitely me.
Oh god.
I even like that they had the 2 robots end up being like on their side. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Brother, what is death?
Yeah. Because it didn't make all robots bad, which they could have easily done. They actually humanized 2 robots.
I also like how a lot of the robots were just stupid. Like a lot of the robots were just so dumb.
Oh, look at this kiss up. Oh my queen.
Oh my queen.
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, I had to kick it up a notch because honestly, I was laughing quite a lot.
Yeah, there wasn't a moment where I wasn't on the verge of giggling or just full out laughing, except for whenever I cried that one time. That happened, but the rest of the time I was giggling.
The sniffles from the family. Oh, Becky.
I know what would have made it a 10 for me though. What? If it was a musical.
What?
It's all...
No, that didn't need to be a musical for me.
No, it didn't need to be, but I like it. Uh-oh.
I liked it.
I almost sneezed.
Watch it again. We're watching it again. Let's go.
All right, round 2, baby.
Yeah, I can keep clicking on something.
It's 2:40 in the morning. We're gonna stay up till 5. Cody, let's go. Actually, I am gonna stay up probably till about 5 editing this. So, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's our final thoughts. Colors were good. Animation was good. Everything was good. Damn.
It's a good movie. Highly recommend watching.
And please, Netflix, advertise it better. You asshole.
Yeah.
Okay. The rest of the video is a PSA. Hey, Netflix. Anyways, that's the end of the Mitchells versus the Machine video where we talked about things other than the Mitchells versus the Machines for about 15 minutes.
We suck at reviews.
We're not good at
that's why it's called We're Watching Movies and Talking About Them, not professionally reviewing them. Anyways, everybody say bye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube. Smash that subscribe, like button.
No. You smash the like button. You don't smash subscribe. You smash like.
Smash the like button.
There you go.
And hump the subscribe. Thank you.
No, we can't say hump the subscribe button. That's Leon Lush's thing. He actually says hip thrust that like button. We can't do that.
He does that?
Yes, we gotta come up with what's our thing. What do we tell people to do with the
We
subscribe
could steal.
button?
We could
Does anyone say uppercut the subscribe button?
No,
appropriate the subscribe button.
no, that's gross. I do like uppercut the subscribe button. We're gonna uppercut. Okay, yeah, Nick, say that.
Make sure to smash that like button. And
Oh wait, no, that's right.
uppercut
Okay,
that subscribe button.
there we go.
Thank you.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
okay.
I said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
You interrupted it.
I was
though.
preemptively judging you.
good,
I was
guys.
judging
This
you.
was
I was preemptively judging you. Bye, guys.